So in this video, what I'm wanting to show you, in my previous video I showed you how to make this Bruges Lace, the ribbon, which is just your 4 double crochet, chain 6, 4 double crochet, chain 6, 4 double crochet, chain 6, and that's all that you do until you get it. Depends what you're doing. If you're making a doily, which is a round, something round, you would join it together here. You would join it together there and you'd have your circle, but I don't want to show you that yet. I'm just doing it as a straight one, and I want to show you how to turn, because basically what you're doing with Bruges lace is you're making a series of turns and twists out of this tape, and you're making different shapes and different forms. So what I want to do is just show you how to do a basic turn. I'm sure there's always different ways, so if you know a different way, that's wonderful, but I'm going to show you the way that I know. There are some people that instead of doing a double crochet here, they do a single crochet, because then it doesn't bunch up as much. So that's why I say there are different ways, but I'm keeping this as simple as possible, and we're just doing your 4 double crochets and chain 6. So now for us to turn, you're always going to start, you have chain 6 here, but you're going to do 3 chain. So you do half of your chain that you would do, because you're now going to join them. So whenever you're joining, you do half of the chain that you have, and there's no set rule that you have to do 4 double crochet, 6 chain. It depends on your pattern. I mean, I made a scarf and I used 5 double crochet, and either 5 or 6 of these. It depends what you're looking for. You could also do 3. There's a lot of different things that you can do. So I'm just showing you this very basic one. So you chain your 3 out of the 6. You chain 3, and then you grab this loop. Now, once again, I'm going to show you a different way. It depends on how sharp you want your turn. If you don't want a very sharp turn, you're just looking at a gentle turn, because you're just turning your Bruges slightly, and then you're going to keep going. It depends. If you want a real sharp turn where you're doing a total turn, you'll use more of these loops. So I'll just show you a gentle turn, and then I'll show you a sharp turn. So with a gentle one, you could either just use one of these, where you would just do a single crochet there, or you would do more. So, and it's all the same technique what I'm showing you here. I'm just going to use 2. So you would use 1, 2 loops, and you do a single crochet. And you want to get your single crochet pretty tight, so you would go through 2 of them like you do a normal single crochet, and then through there. So you've joined up 2 loops. Then you finish off your chain 6, so you do 3, 1, 2, 3, because remember you did 3 there, so now you're finishing it off. So here's your chain 6, and now you've got to turn, remember. So you turn your yarn, work around, and you're going to do your double crochets in here. So you go in the first one, and always make sure there's place for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm in the right place. So you'll do your 4 double crochets, turn around again, and you're coming back, and you'll see now how it's just on a gentle curve. So 1, 2, whoops, 3. Oh, I'm splitting my yarn like that, and 4. And now you'll see that your work, you've got your slight curve there. You can see, let me scoot you back a little bit. You can see how your work is slightly turned. So depending on what you wanted to do, you might have just wanted a very slight turn, and then you might just keep going with your lace, keep on going straight, and then make another slight turn maybe this way. You know, you would come from this side and turn this way. So it depends on what you're looking for, but I just want to show you the turns. That's how you would do a turn. Now let me show you a slightly, I've got to undo this, a slightly sharper turn, because you might want your tape, your lace, your ribbon, whatever this is called, to be parallel to each other. So now we're going to make it so it's turning right around like this. Well, not quite that much. So you do your chain 3, and then you're going to go in here, go in here, and go in here. So now I've taken 3 loops, and you can do 4. 4 is going to give you a really sharp one. Let's just take 4, and you're going to just do a single crochet. So you go through these and through there. See, you've got a nice sharp turn there. And then you finish it off by doing 1, 2, 3 to finish your 6, and turn your work around and start going on here. You could have taken 3 loops there. This one is now pretty pretty sharp. I've got some sharp. Now you're going to do your 6 again, but look there, you see you've turned this thing all the way around now. So basically now when you do another one, you can bring this one in. I'll show you how to do that now, but I just want to show you the difference. You see the other one only turned slightly, it was only a slight turn, whereas this one is now a real sharp turn. It depends on what you're wanting. Here we used 4 loops. You could have used 3 loops, which wouldn't have brought that one in, but it depends on what you're looking for. That's the bottom line. So now and then you would have to make sure that this tape is long enough for whatever it is that you're doing the rest, because I kind of want mine parallel to each other. So now you remember you've got your 6 here, so you're going to do 3 of those, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to just join this one, and you'll just do your single crochet in there, and make sure it's a nice tight single crochet, and then you'll finish with the rest of your 3, 1, 2, 3, and then turn around and do your double crochet in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just keep doing that with your ribbon. It's called a ribbon. So it's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turn around, and then come back on this side, and then I'll probably join that one. See, so now I've turned and I've got them opposite each other. Now there are a lot of different patterns that you can do different things. It's possible you could have joined, as you went in there, joined there and there, so that you wouldn't have a gap there. You would have that in there, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to show you generally how to do it. And these are pretty holy, they're pretty lacy, so it doesn't matter if you've got big holes, because you'll see this one's also, when I come over here, well, let me do it for you. I'll just have to do 3. When you do this, odds are it's going to give you quite a big gap as well. It depends on your pattern. As I say, this is very simple. This is just the basics that I'm trying to show. I'm trying to just show you the basics of turning, and in the other video how to do your lace. See, so now you do 1, 2, 3, and you're going to join this one, and then you're going to finish your 6 chain there, and then you're going to turn around and go back in this one. Just make sure that you have your 4 double crochets here. You don't want to end up with 3 or something, and then you're going to do your 6 again. But yeah, that's how you've turned it around now. Like I said, we did our turn over there, and then you did your 6, and then you turn. I want to show you how to change this up a little bit. So we do our 4. You've got to make a little bit extra tape here, because I want to go 6. I'm just going to make my tape a little bit longer, and then I'm going to show you how to turn it around, and let's go in the other direction so we have a bit of a shape. So I'm just going to keep doing this and make my tape a little longer, and then I'll show you how to turn and go in another direction. Okay, so I went up a little bit further with my lace, and I'm wanting to just turn around here and come next to this one, so we go like that. But what you're going to have to remember is, as you see, I made a mistake here. I don't have 6 of these chains, but I'm going to just ignore it so I don't have to waste time by unpicking here. But that should be 6 chains, so just excuse me for that, but we all seem to make mistakes somewhere. Anyway, the bottom line is I need 4 loops, because remember we used 4 here, so I want to do this the same way as this. You don't have to, as I say, I'm giving you something here that you can play with. Just design your own thing just for, just to practice the stitch. But I needed 4 loops for there. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops. And then I used 2 over here, which are these 2 here. So make sure that you have enough loops here. So go up far enough with your lace so that these are going to be equal. So now, because I've got the exact amount of loops that I need, now I'm going to do, remember, you're going to do your 3 chain, and then you're going to single crochet in 1, 2, 3, and this little baby one. Poor guy. He lost out on half his chains, but anyway. Alright, so now we've just turned and we're going back in this direction. Look there. So it's really nice. You just play with the stitch, and you use this in sweaters, in tops, in whatever you want. It's really nice for a border as well at the bottom of a garment. but I'm just trying to show you the turns. Now let's remember to finish 1, 2, 3 and turn around and go back this way. So I'm really just playing with this. I'm not going according to a pattern, because this is a stitch that you actually can play with. But if you do 4, okay, now we're ready to catch our other loop. So we're going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. Just grab this. Alright, so now we're going to catch this one. So I've got 3 chain, and you're going to go into this loop with a single crochet. Make it nice and tight. You don't want to have this too loose there. 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to go back this way. And then we'll do one more, catch one more loop, and then I'll show you what it looks like.
2, 3, 4, and then we'll do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn around, come back, and then catch our loop on the end of this one. 1, 2.
Okay, 4. Now, only 3 chain here. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to catch this loop and finish this one. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn around. Let's just do this row, and then we can see what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see if it's worked. You can turn it either way, really. Okay, there you go. See, so now we've gone this way. So we're doing this. So I could just keep doing this as a pattern, going around there to there to there. So now I would have to catch this loop and then do my tape the same as I did there. So I'd have to continue with my tape so that I can turn and come around this way, exactly the same thing as I did there. If you're not sure, re-watch the video, because it's exactly the same thing. Get your tape so that you have the 4 loops there plus these 2, and you'll see as you go along. I mean, it's easier once you start actually doing it, and you just keep going around and around and around. And as I say, there are different ways of joining here. This is your most generic, your basic one of joining. The different ways of doing this. They do so many different stitches in here that you make a whole pattern of itself in here, but this is real basic. I just wanted you to get familiar with this stitch, and as I say, this is called Bruges Lace, and that's all there is to the basics of it. You know, at least you know how to turn and how to do a basic tape. And you can do something with a circle, and then you come inside and make a little motif and join your circles. And I'll show you how to do that in a different video, but I just wanted to show you the basics here. So yeah, I hope that you understand. If you don't understand, feel free to ask me any questions, but I hope I've explained it well enough. And yeah, that's Bruges Lace. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye.